Happy New Year, UNM advising community. The Training and Education Committee is happy to bring you the first Advising Bytes episode of 2021. Today we'll be discussing topics that will help you ensure that your students are ready to transition to spring 2021. First, we'll start with introductions and tell you a little bit about what we did over winter break. So my name is Sarah Dominguez, and I primarily work for the Department of Chemical and Biological Engineering. During our break, my husband Nate and I spent time working on our daughter Filomena's bedroom. We painted, put up new curtain rods and curtains, organized toys in bins, and put up some Trolls decals at her height on the wall because she just loves Trolls, particularly Queen Barb and Tiny Diamond. So we put those up for her. We're still not quite done with her room, but it was a really fun project. We still got a few more things to do, but we'll get that done later.
Hi there. I'm Chris Ladiniaga. I'm with the Oils Department. Happy New Year. Welcome back, everybody. What I did over my break was I spent a lot of time with my pups. I relaxed a lot and I watched a lot of.
Hi, I'm Diana Martinez with a Camp Scholarship, and over the break, usually on any regular year, I would have gone to Mexico to spend this time with my family. So I stayed in New Mexico this year and, with my daughter. So it was pretty just relaxing. My husband and I, we tried cinnamon rolls. So they came out pretty good, I'd say. So we'll try that again. And I finally watched Elf, which I know was one of the recommended movies from our last Advising Matters meeting. So thanks for all those recommendations. Even if it's not Christmas, I'll probably try to watch those throughout the rest of the year. We'll see.
Hi, everybody. I'm Grace Willerton. I am at UNM Los Alamos as an advisor and career advisor there. Over the break, I got a new puppy. This is Gus. Hi, Gus. And spent a lot of time with my family, parents, my sister, my husband, my daughter. And we recorded Christmas carols and then emailed the people to friends and family as if we were Christmas caroling at their door. And we toured lights, ate too much really good food, and are trying to catch up a little bit on sleep now. Happy New Year.
The Department of English Language and Literature offers a portfolio rescue workshop for students in core writing classes. This workshop is specifically for students that were passing a core writing class but didn't do well enough on the portfolio to pass the class with a grade of C. This semester, the workshop will take place 3 days before spring classes begin and is only available to students recommended by the instructor based on a specific set of criteria. Students do not need to register or pay for the workshop. If the student attends the workshop and successfully completes the required work, their grade will be raised to passing so that they don't have to retake the course. As of right now, overrides are not being provided to students who were invited to attend the workshop, but so far they say students have had no trouble getting into the class they need post-workshop. Susan McAllister coordinates this workshop for the faculty and students. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to her directly.
So you may have students who are over 65 who qualify for the senior citizen discount. To qualify for the senior citizen discount, which makes them eligible for a reduced rate of $5 per credit if all criteria are met. They must be a New Mexico resident. They have to be at age 65 by the 21st day of the semester. They have to be registered for less than 10 hours. They can only register, and this is very important, on the first day of classes or the first day of semester. Remember, if they register prior to the first day, they will be charged the full fee. That is, even if they go in, they add, and then they drop, they become ineligible. Also, if they register for over 11 hours, they get charged the full fees.
As we approach the start of 2021 spring semester, you might have encountered students who are saying that they may not want to come back to school because they may feel like they didn't qualify for a lottery scholarship, or they might have felt like they lost their financial aid. Though there haven't been any announcements generally to the financial aid website, we want to encourage students to chat with financial aid and submit a petition. Financial aid has been very great about reviewing students case by cases. And as we know, 2020 brought up a lot of extenuating circumstances. So, feel free to reach out to them via chat yourself, but most of all, encourage students to contact them and always submit a petition. It's always best to try, and they can totally get their case reviewed and see if they qualify and they can come back.
I have a few registration reminders for you and academic calendar dates just as a quick update. The spring semester does start January 18th, even though that is a holiday. So students should see their UNM Learn classes show up on that day. The last day to register without a late fee is January 17th. If students have added some classes before this date, adding classes after that will not incur a late fee. But if students are registering entirely starting on the 18th or later, they will have a late registration fee of $30. Students who are admitted late or who meet with an advisor late do tend to get further and further behind, particularly right from the start. So we should definitely emphasize that they make their net IDs as soon as possible so that they can register and get access to all of their courses. Branch students may be able to submit a paper or electronic form so that their own registrars are able to enter them manually, and that will speed up the process a little bit for them. It will help to remind students, particularly starting late, that they should contact their instructors to make sure that they catch up on material that they have missed. It will not be excused. A lot of them don't remember that part. And they will likely need to put in double effort in the first couple of weeks to make sure they get all of that finished and keep up with the rest of the class. They may also not have ordered textbooks yet, so it may be good to remind them to ask for some temporary copies of the materials from their instructors so that they can do that catch-up work right on time with the class. Since they are already behind, of course, it's also good to remind them to check in with their advisors if they have any other kinds of complications or concerns at the beginning of the semester. If they have technology difficulties, if they have other concerns or low test grades, particularly right at the beginning, it's best to help address those as soon as possible instead of waiting till the end of the semester like we know some of them tend to do. Quick other couple reminders: enrollment cancellation and last day to register for full-length classes is January 29th, the end of the second week. Last day to drop full-length classes is February 5th. That is the full 100% refund deadline, as well as dropping without a grade. If there are any other short courses that you need to check dates on, definitely see the semester deadline and academic calendar.
And now it's time for our advisement community shoutouts. Today, we are giving a shout out to the Anderson School of Management Undergraduate Advisement Team. Here we have a photo of Andres Rigg and Josh Gallegos, as well as Andrea Pearson advising one of her students. And lastly, we have a photo of several of the advisors from the team: Aaron Rodriguez, Matthew Vallejos, Andres Rigg, Cassandra Henderson, Florencio Olguin, Andrea Pearson, Josh Gallegos, and Selene Vences Ortiz.
Hi everyone, I hope you all had a great winter break. For Christmas, I actually got an air fryer as one of my gifts, and so I was looking on Pinterest to see some recipes that might be a good fit to try out my new air fryer. And so I came across this air fried buffalo chicken egg roll recipe. And so it's super simple. A lot of the stuff I already had at home, like chicken, a little bit of cream cheese, ranch dressing, hot sauce or barbecue sauce, whatever you want to use there. And these egg roll wrappers I actually ordered. But all of this kind of comes together really quickly. Probably the longest thing is rolling the actual egg rolls. But you can add in some carrots or some celery or even some cabbage if you wanted to add that into the mix and kind of use that in the filling there. And then I actually air fried these on 400 for about 8 minutes, and that crisped up the outside pretty well. But these are a great either quick weeknight dinner, or a lot of football is going on right now, so a great Sunday football snack, something like that, or even for the Super Bowl. So if you guys are looking for a pretty simple recipe that's easy to throw together, definitely check this one out.
Thanks, everyone. We'll see you next time.